G'day all, welcome back again to Dad vs Son, our playthrough of Battle Hymn from Victory Games from 1986. And we are still in rounds, and we're about to rock on again. So everybody is now aware, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. We've only got this little fella here who's causing us a little bit of strife and trouble. So the first thing we need to do is well, in fact, let's bring it all up to style. At the moment, we have Green, who is wounded here, which is a bit of a pain, but we've been lucky so far, which is good. And we've got Fredericks as well in there, and both of those are prone. Everybody else is crouching. We've got Baker here, Douglas here. We have Holt and Adams here, Edmonds, and we have Collins there. So, random event. We are in condition 2, and we have an 8. Random event 8, and we get 329. 329. Go back, go back, go back. Okay. If there is an active US soldier on or north of the Hex 9 row, and we are in the Hex 8 row. Go to condition 3 immediately or at the end of the current round. If there are no active US soldiers west of the L row... Oh, hang on. Okay, let's go through this whole. If there is an active soldier on or north, and this is the north, of the 9 hex row, and like I said, 10 is the highest we've gotten, then go to condition 3 immediately or at the end of the current round. So that doesn't affect us. If there are no active soldiers west of the L row, and this is the L row here, and we are all west, go to condition 4 immediately or at the end. So no, that's not going to affect us, thank God. So if we had everybody over here, or we had somebody up in the 8 row, then we'd be going to condition 3 or condition 4, but it doesn't affect either of us, thank God. Okie dokie, so rolling for advantage. And it's a 1 for us and a 0 for him. So we'll do him first, and he's going to get 2 activations. Let's bring this over a bit so you can see it. And we get 1s. So that's 1 activation for Adams. And then we've got Baker, Douglas, Collins here, who get 2 activations. We have Fredericks and Edmonds, who get 1 activation. So does Green, being wounded, and Holt is automatically panicked and does nothing. Righto, so moving on to an activation number, or an action number, is a 0 for our little friend. Okay, so we have Baker, Collins, and Douglas. So I think Collins is the best one to play to start with. So he's going to take his action, and he is going to shoot into here. So he is adjacent, so that's a 6 to start with. He's a +1, is a 7, and this guy is crouched in jungle, which is a -3, so we need a 0-4 to hit. First off, let's see if we jam, and we do not jam. A 0-4, we get a hit. Do we expend ammunition? And we get an 83, we do not. And what damage does Collins do? An 8. An 8 with a semi-auto rifle is an incapacitated. And we rejoice. Yay! So he is now incapacitated. This goes away. And Collins gets the 2 into his CP's box. Now, do we wish to stay in rounds, or do we want to go back to ops? Now, this bloke has a rifle and a knife there, because he used both grenades. A rifle and a knife. Okay. Let us do what? Let's do this slow and steady. We're going to go into ops. So I'm going to move all these back down here as unaware. And we will go into ops. Okay. So the first thing that happens is, I think Edmonds is going to come up here with Collins. Whoops. Like that. I think Adams is here. Yeah. Adams is going to come forward as well. And Green will come forward as well with his wound. So they're just coming up. This has already been checked. There is no hassles there. Righto, then Douglas is going to come up like that, along with Holt and Baker and Fredericks into there like that. So then I think we're going to move somebody into here and pick up a rifle and a knife. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to move Collins in there to start with, into B9, and we will check B9. And again, we're back in the convent with a nun, and Collins is going to pick up the rifle. And then all of these are going to move in there as well. So Edmonds moves in there, Adams moves in there, Green moves in there with Collins, and all these little fellas move up to here, and then they're all going to continue to move up to here into A9, moving as a group, and that's a nun as well. Righto, where do we go from here? We still need at least 3 more VP. I still reckon there could be little silly buggers here. I reckon there could be maybe some people up in here or here, and more than likely up in here. So I think we're going to move up this way. So I'm going to actually move Fredericks, and Fredericks is going to go to A8. And And A8 is again a none. All his mob will go up there with him. And all this mob will move over here, because that's already been checked. And then Fredericks is going to go into the first of the cliffs. And we have cliffs with some boulders there. Okay. So he's now in A7, 10, 9, 8, 7. A7. And again, none. Righto, moving him out of the way. All these guys are going to move up to here, and then he is going to go up the cliff to A6. And we've still got none. Bugger! Okay. They're all going to stay where they are at the moment. Or are they? Yes, they are. And he is going to go up into A5. And we have an event. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so let's put an event marker there. And we roll up for an event. And we get a 2. And the event is 226. Righto, 226. Where did you go, my lovely? Okay, 1 wounded Japanese soldier determined at random becomes incapacitated due to blood loss. This event can occur only once per mission. Ignore reference. There are no wounded. They're all incapacitated or dead. So that can happen again, but it's not happening now. Righto. So all of these little darlings will move up to here with Fredericks. Now, I'm wondering if I should maybe bring these guys over to here. Or to here. Let's do it. Okay, so we've all been here before. We'll just go back to where we were. Like that. Now, Collins is going to move to there, which is C10. And again, we have a none. So Collins is going to move into D9. And we've still got none. Okay. I'm going to bring all my other people over to D9. Then Collins is going to move here to E10. E10 is a none again. And then he's going to move into E9. F9. F9. And we have an event again. Righto, let's roll up. And we get a 1. Event number 1. And that is 329. And 329 was, righto, here we go. If there is an active US soldier, so let's put an event there. Right there. If there's an active US soldier on or north of the 9 hex, which we are now, go to condition 3 immediately or at the end of the current round. Okay, so we're going to condition 3. So card comes out. Condition 3 card goes in. We mark off now that we're on condition 3. We remove the event markers. And now we check where our people are. So we have this little blob here in A5. And we have none there. And then we have these here, which are in D9 and F9. So we're going to do D9 first. And D9 is an event. Okay, so we'll put an event marker back there. Put our little lovelies back in there. Roll up for an event. And we get a 14. We're going up in the world. 14 is 191. And 191 is a big one. Okay. One US soldier determined at random with an initiative of 3 or less panics and falls prone. Okay. 3 or less. So if we have a look at our people, that's going to be anywhere from Baker down. So there's 7 of them. So I'm going to roll 1 die and we're just going to go 1 through 7 in alphabetical order. And we get number 3. So we go Baker, Collins, it's Douglas. So Douglas panics and goes prone. And Douglas is down here. Isn't he? No, he's not. He's up here. There he is. Douglas goes prone. We haven't finished yet. Place the soldier's AR marker in the panic space of the action round track. Okay, so Douglas goes into the panic space. This soldier will rally only when another soldier enters his hex and spends 1 action. The soldier rallies immediately when the other soldier's action is spent and may perform actions that round if given a turn by a commander. Otherwise, place the soldier's AR marker in the complete space. This event can occur only once per mission. Ignore references to this passage afterwards. Okay, so it's not really going to affect us because we'll check this bloke and then we'll move on. So we are into F9. And F9 is another event. Righto. And we have a 9. Random event number 9. And we have 365. And 365 is if S3 has occurred. And it has. And Japanese 10 has been removed from play by Japanese evasive movement. Well, he wasn't. That was him down. Japanese, sorry, N. J10. J10 was L. No, he didn't evade away. He got blown away. So otherwise, no event. So there's no event. So what I'm going to do here is Fredericks is going to move back down to where we were. Then Fredericks is going to move back up there. And oh, look. Douglas doesn't panic anymore. And there we go. Righto. Next up, I'm going to take all of these peoples here. And they're going to go over here where they've been before. And then up here with Charlie Collins. And they're just going to sit there at the moment. I'm going to move Fredericks now. And he's going to move forward into A4. And A4 is none. So everybody will move up with Fredericks. And Fredericks is going to move into A3. I can bring that back down. Okay, A3. Again, none. Everybody moves up with Fredericks. Fredericks then moves into A2. And again, we have none. Everybody moves up with Fredericks, and then Fredericks will move into A1. And again, we have none. Okay, so we know we have a clean path straight up and off the map. But we don't want to get off the map yet because we still need 3 more VPs if we want to win this. Okay, so these mob are going to stay here. Fredericks is going to move to B1. And again, we have none. Everybody moves up with Fredericks, and then Fredericks is going to move to C1. And none again. Everybody moves up on Fredericks, and then Fredericks moves to D1. And we have an event again. Okay. Do 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 do. And we have a 17. Excuse me. Random event 17 is none. Okay. Everybody will move up to Fredericks, and then Fredericks will move to E1. Oh, I need to put an event there, don't I? Event, event, event. Even though one didn't happen, we did an event there. Okay, E1. And we have none again. Everybody moves up to Fredericks, and then Fredericks moves over to F1. He's got a Grand Prix feeling going on. And we have another event. And we have 16 this time. Random event 16 is 210. One US soldier standing or crouching in a boulder hex trips, falls prone, and receives no turns this round. Check for damage to this soldier by rolling on the pistol column of the damage table. This can only occur once. Okay. One US soldier standing or crouching in a boulder hex trips. Okay, so we have Baker, Douglas, Fredericks, and Holt. So we will simply say from the top, Baker, Douglas, Fredericks, Holt will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2 is Baker. So Baker trips. He's watching out for everybody else and falls prone in there. And receives no turns this round. We're not in round, so it doesn't matter. Check for damage to this soldier by rolling on the pistol column. Okay, here we go. A 0. He simply panics. Yay! Okay, so he tripped over his own stupid feet and fell flat on his face, and all those guys are now going to simply move over again with Fredericks. That was there, in fact, wasn't it? So they all move into there with Fredericks. So now we have line of fire all around this way, which is good. So I think we need to start moving these guys. So I'm going to move Collins into G9. G9. Dun, 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 dun. And we have a none again. This convent is getting over full. Okay, Collins will move to H8. Whey! And H8 is another event. So let's put an event there in H8. Like that. Roll up. And we get a 7. Event number 7 is 444. Righto, 4044. If S5 has occurred, it has not. Otherwise, no event. So it's if S5 has occurred and Soldier 12 has been removed from play by Japanese evasive movement, C473 immediately. Otherwise, no event. But we haven't had Spotting 5, so that's good. Okay. I think we'll move everybody forward. Like that. And Collins is going to go up into this hex here. Kalunk. Which is I8. And we have another event. And it is number 7. Random event 7. 444 again. And no event. So, yeah, we can put an event marker there for that. There we go. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Everybody is going to go diddly bop up to there, and then Collins is going to go forward. So there are my people. Right there. We've got a nice little stack going. Okay, so we are now in J7. And again, another penguin. None. Everybody. Collins goes up into the jungle. Into E7. Sorry, E, dickhead. K7. Again, we have none. Yeesh. Okay, so everybody moves forward up to him. I wonder if we should have checked out one of these. But I got a sneaking suspicion something's going to hurt us in there, and I don't want to do that. Okay. We're going to move up into the jungle here. Into K6. And again, none. Everybody moves up to him, and then he moves forward. And we're now in K5. And again, we've still got none. There's not much happening. These buggers are hiding too well. Okay, we're going to move over to L6. We're coming back down to here and then coming over to L6. I think we need to start moving easterly up into this area here. L6. And we have an event. And it is number 12. Event 12 is 164. 164. Lost my little ruler again. Rule. Okay, one Japanese weapon fired in the previous round is out of ammo. If more than one weapon fired, determine which is out of ammo. It doesn't matter. It's not going to matter. Okay, and then he's going to go into M6. M6 is, again, none. So everybody's going to diddly bop over there with him. Hide in the jungle. I think he'll go to M7. Or N6. It's going to go to M7. M7, none. And then he's going to come into here to N7. Which is still none. Everybody's going to come along to the right. Then he's going to go into 08. And we get another event. Where are they hiding? We get a 14. And a 14 is 191. One US soldier determined random initiative 3 panics and falls prone. We've already done that because it can only happen once per mission. So we've already done it. Don't need to worry about it. That's where Douglas panicked and fell prone. So we don't have to worry. Done. Okay, and then he is going to go into 09. And just have a little sneaky peek here. It is 09, isn't it? Yep. Okay, 09. 558. 558. Conduct PC check -1. Okay. So this is Collins, whose PC is 5, so we're looking for a 04. He rolls an 8, he failed. C5, 8, 8. Tiger trap. Conduct the tiger trap procedure. Okay, let me find a tiger trap. No. Do I have a tiger trap? I thought I did. Sure that I did. No, that's okay. So, tiger trap procedure. Let's see what we've got. Tiger traps, 25. Page 25. A tiger trap is a hole some 4 to 6 feet deep filled with sharpened vertical stakes. If a soldier is instructed to conduct the tiger trap procedure, that soldier and every soldier in the hex conducts an immediate PC check. Okay, PC check. We are now doing a from 0 through 5. He passes. Those that pass the check are unaffected. Those that fail are immediately incapacitated on the stakes below. Place a tiger trap marker in the hex. I'm just trying to think, where is the tiger trap marker? Beep, beep, beep. Ah, it's under the booby trap marker. Of course it is. Duh. We have a tiger trap marker. So we know there's a tiger trap in there, but we didn't quite fall into it. Righto, any soldier entering a tiger trap hex after it has been revealed does not conduct the check and risk falling into the trap. Okay, good. So we don't have to worry about it. Incapacitated soldiers may be removed from a tiger trap by 2 active US soldiers using a simultaneous action in rounds per incapacitated soldier. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's just go. Place a tiger trap marker in the hex. Tiger traps remain on the map for the duration of the mission. Any soldier entering a tiger trap hex after it has been revealed does not conduct the PC checks, and risks falling into the trap. So, no, we know it's there now, so we can ignore it. Woo! Okay, so everybody moves up to the tiger trap. There he is. And now we're going to... Do we want to move into here or just here? Let's go to O10. O10 it is. And of course we've got another event. And it's going to be 8 and 3 is 11. And 11 is 444, which we've had before, and I don't think we do no more. If S5 has occurred and J12 has buggered off. Yep, has not. Otherwise, no event. Okay, so we can put an event marker in there. No, it's no event, so we don't have to mark it. Righto. They're going to stay there. He is going to go into the hut. Jabba the Hutt. Through the window. Climbing through the window into O11. And we have none. There's nothing in that hut. I reckons there's peoples over here ready to shoot me. So I don't want to go over there. I'm going to come back up here, I think. So he goes O10, back up to O9, and he goes over to P8. I don't want him to go in there, because I reckon if there's a tiger trap there, then there's probably more there. So P8. P8. None. And then he's going to go into Q8. And event. And we get a 9. And it is 365. If S3 has occurred, yes, and J10 was removed from play by evasive movement, C385, otherwise no event. There's no event. Okay. So everybody is going to come over here, like that. Now, remembering that this is the only place where we can cross this river. So what do you reckon that as soon as we move into there somewhere, there's going to be some bastard sitting right here or here who's just going to blow us away? I think I need to start moving these people again. So what are we at? 38. Let's just move along a little bit. So we're going to start moving down the cliff face. We are now in G1. None. Everybody moves up, and then he goes into H1. And that's none. He goes into I1 after everybody's moved up. None. Everybody moves up and he goes into J1. None. Everybody moves up and then he goes into K1 in the jungle. And we have an event. And we get 13. And 13 is none. Okay. Everybody moves up. And then he goes into L1. None. Everybody moves up. And he goes into M1. None. Everybody moves up and he goes into N1. None. Everybody moves up and he goes into O1. And none. Everybody moves up and he goes into P1. And event. And we have 15, which is none. Okay, everybody moves up and he goes into O1. The Q1, dickhead. Q1, which is a none. So everybody moves up with him. Right. I reckon we're going to have to come across. That's the only way we're going to find some more bodies. Because we still need 3 victory points. So it's, do we just get off the board and forget about winning this mission, or because we need 8 victory points, or do we go looking for trouble? And I think we need to go looking for trouble. So we're at 40 odd minutes. Let's just bring everybody down towards here. So again, we're going to go to Q2 and bring them all down, and then we'll probably stop. Q2 is a none. We're going to go to Q3 after these guys come down. Q3 is a none. Everybody comes down. Q4. 558. PC check -1. Okay, this is Fredericks, who is a 5. -1 is a 4. He passes. Success. C5, 6, 9. S3, conduct activation check +2. We've already had S3, so we can forget about that. That's interesting. Oh, sorry, activation check. Dickhead. Okay, let's roll an activation check, not a perception check. So we're in condition 3, and we're doing an activation check at +2. So that becomes a 0.7. Okay, so it is success for an activation check. C5, 7, 9. So I do get there eventually. It's saying sighting 3, activate Japanese 5, 8 and 5, 9 in hex 06 crouching. 016 crouching. So did I have something wrong to start with? Did I actually write down S3 when I shouldn't have? O16. He's there. O16 is 14, 15, 16. Here. How the hell could we see that? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. We were in there, which is Q4. What have I done wrong here? Q4 558. Oh no, it was a perception check. I was looking at the wrong bloody one. Duh. Okay. Perception check -1 and we failed. So it says go to 588. Okay, it's another tiger trap. Righto, sorry. Absolute idiot. Just look at me. Righto, we have another tiger trap there. So we need to do a PC check for Fredericks as a 5. And he passes, so he does not get hurt, and he is good to go. Okie dokie. I think that's what they said. Tigers, tigers, tigers. Yep, that's it. Okay, so we're good. I'm so good at screwing this up. Okay, we're going to move everybody to the tiger trap, and then we're going to come down to O5. Q5. Q5. And we have none. Everybody comes down, and he goes to Q6. Which is an event. And we get 7 and 5 is 12. And 12 is 164. 164. I think we've had that, haven't we? One Japanese weapon fired. Previous round is out of ammo. Yep, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. So we can put an event marker there. That's fine. Done. Everybody moves to the event marker, then he moves to there. Oops. Ah. Okay. So he's now in Q7. Q7, none. And everybody moves up with him. Okie dokie. Here is everybody crouching in the jungle. Like that. And I think we'll call it quits there. That's 47 bloody minutes. I've screwed enough around with this, annoying you all. We have travelled across the northern edge of this map and said, yeah, there's no bastard there. We've come all the way down through here and we've seen nothing there. So we're going to go over here and see if we can see anything and go from there. So we'll do that in the next exciting video. And I will see you next time. So bye for now.